Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 10, Episode 36. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. To the people who watch Love Island and also Temptation Island, I promise the Temptation Island videos are coming back. Just please have grace, okay? That is all. All right, so Mitch says that he has come to the conclusion that he would prefer to get to know Ella B over Abby.
That's Abby, that's me. You're all really chilled down there, and I've gone, this is nice. When I'm talking to the same person as Abby, as much as like it, I just feel like...
It's 100 miles an hour. Yeah.
I want to get to know you more than Abby.
We know Ella B is managing him. What it is beyond, it is without a shadow of a doubt for me that she's just trying to do what she got to do to stay in the villa. I don't see any true interest in Mitch. However, Mitch is already falling in deep. In bed, he was asking to cuddle. He was kissing her shoulder or her back or something. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Here Mitch goes again. Mitch will always crumble for a pretty blonde girl, you know. First it was Molly. And with Jess, I felt like he was forcing it. With Abby, I thought that he found it. But here is Ella, and I'm like, he's back to how he was with Molly. Oh, Mitch, we got to get that in check. Jess is trying to figure out where she's at with Josh, even though everybody knows, even she knows, that she's in the sunken place when it comes to Sammy.
Deep down, I know where my head's at, you know. Yeah. But I owe it to myself to kind of just hear you out. He's a great person, but he's just...
not Sammy.
He's not Sammy, and I'm too far in now.
Sammy never tells you how he feels.
No, he doesn't open up to me.
Does he? If I'm saying we're exclusive, that's us. That's
yeah,
that.
okay. You're not genuine, Sammy. I'm having subconscious doubts in my head all the fucking time.
I'll be real. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, like.
Well, then I don't know if it's gonna work then.
Again with the talking over Jess. I hate it. I hate it. And then Sammy wonders why they're having the same redundant conversations. He does not listen. He feels like he's right no matter what the argument is. And it's like, maybe if you just paused to listen and you understand what's being said before you respond, maybe we wouldn't have these reoccurring arguments. And it's so funny because aren't these the two who are fighting about, we're more compatible than so-and-so and so-and-so? We're more compatible. Are you more compatible? Y'all been having the same fight for 12 weeks now. The show ain't even been on 12 weeks. So at the base of their conversation, Sammy isn't a words of affirmation person. However, that is what Jess needs when she's in a relationship. And they're realizing that when it comes to that, they're probably going to always be at a deficit. Either Jess is going to have to be okay with taking the actions over the words, or Sammy's going to have to step it up in the words department and really reassure her that their relationship is strong and that he does find her attractive, which is still in question, but that's a story for another day. Before I leave off of them, it is unfortunate that Jess couldn't make it work with Josh because I felt like there was potential there. He did seem to have eyes for her only, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint how far true that is because he is coming in so late, and a lot of women are closed off in this situation, even if it hasn't been explicitly said. So did he have many options to pick from? Not really, but he did seem to give a lot more assurance in the first few days than she's been getting in comparison to Sammy's first few days with her. You know what I mean? So just off of that alone, I would have liked for her to pursue it. But as we know, Jess is a glutton for punishment, and she gonna stay with Sammy come hell or high water. In the morning debrief, we have Ella B who says she wants a kiss. Abby feels mugged off, and the girls clock that Ella B is managing Mitch. It is clear as day. Clear as day. But you know, Mitch, he's gonna see what he wants to see, okay? So after that, Sammy says that he's tired of Jess's antics, she's tired of his antics, and they're trying to figure out where are we gonna go from here.
I don't just want to be stuck on this. I'd rather just put it to bed. It's not like I've been like absolutely perfect.
Yeah, you
and it's like
haven't.
I've done things wrong. And it's like
You've done multiple things wrong, Sammy.
well, anything that happens from now on.
No, I'm actually being
like,
serious. This
we're not.
No. All right, well, pinky promise.
We've heard this conversation 37 times. Maybe even 64. I'm tired. I'm so tired. They're tired of each other. I'm tired of them. Please get them out of here. Jess, unfortunately, you're just gonna have to be a casualty of Sammy's foolishness, but I want him out. I want him out. I want there to be a vote for who you actually want to be dumped, not who is your favorite, because they can make it through that. Who do you want to be dumped? And y'all better vote for Sammy. Abby is now saying that she wants to open herself up a little bit more to other people since Mitch is slowly closing the door on her.
I'm not sitting here like a lemon, like a mug. I did yesterday. I'm kind of out of time. Like, I've waited. I feel really mugged off. I need to be open to other people because the signs you're giving me are that you're not interested anymore.
Once again, I have to say, is this not the same woman who tried to embarrass Scott by saying you're only after me because you're desperate and you have no options? Well, who's looking desperate now? You need to open yourself up to who? Abby? Tyrique is closed off. Sammy is closed off. Who else is in here? Zach is closed off. Uzi is, I don't know if Uzi is closed off, but he's definitely not opening himself up to Abby. So that just leaves Scott. So who looks desperate now? Abby. Yeah. Ty feels like he is in love with Ella. However, he's seeking some clarity from Whitney because he don't know what that feeling really feels like.
Yeah, you're in love. Have you said that to her?
No.
But you know you love her, right?
Don't know.
You know
I feel like I do. All I know is that it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it kind of consumes you a little bit. That's how you know you're in love.
I don't know. The feelings for Ella are undeniable. There is no question about them. Whether or not it's love, I guess the proof is in the pudding, okay? We're gonna have to see how things pan out. I mean, by the way the episode ended, it's looking tight. I don't know if I could call it love, but the only person who knows if it's love is Ty. And if he feels it, I guess it's true. The Ellas are having a conversation.
I don't have anything bad against you. I just feel like we've got off on the bit of the wrong foot.
He was like, Shane, that was the last kiss. And that's why I said there was mixed signals in the back of my mind.
It's always the same. It's always some girl telling me some flirty shit you said.
I thought he'd learn his lesson.
It's not every time I have to say something, just know better.
He definitely really likes her, but he's not going to change like this.
I don't think Ella B's intentions were purely to settle things, to clear the air. I think there was an intent to sow some seeds of doubt in Ella's mind. And of course it worked because then Ella was having a breakdown with the girls, basically saying I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of always having to question his judgment, to question his actions, to have these trust issues with the man that I have really strong feelings for. And here's my thing, can people change? Yeah. But do you have to wait for change? Maybe that's a question that I pose to you guys. I don't feel like you do have to wait for change. I feel like when you want certain things, it is your prerogative to go and find somebody who exemplifies those certain things. But to want somebody to be a certain way, and it's looking like it is a challenge for them to present themselves in that way, maybe that's not the relationship for you. So at the end of the episode, I was going to say it at the end, but I'll say it now. Whitney makes a great point, and she says, you are going to be the woman to help Ty grow into the man that he wants to be. The question is, are you going to be okay with that? So I do believe that Ty has made great strides in here. Honestly, gameplay aside, because we know he's still playing the game until the game is over, and maybe even after, he has come a long way. I will say that. But just because he's come a long way doesn't now make him the right person for you. And so you have to say, am I going to be here for these developmental phases to make him a better person? Or am I going to just go and find a better person? And she almost found that with Uzi, but she messed that up. So, hey, well, maybe she's willing to stay through the hardships so that Ty can become a better man. In the evening, the Islanders get a text and we learn that there is a recoupling and it is girls' choice. Whitney is first and she picks Lock-In. Katie picks Uzi. Ella picks Ty. Jess picks Sammy. Molly picks Zach. Ella B picks Mitch. Abby picks Scott, and her speech just proves that she's bad vibes. She's here talking about she loves the characteristics of Scott, and some of those characteristics are loyalty and honesty and integrity, whatever. Basically insinuating that Mitch does not have those things in the past few days because of how he's treated her. Are you not the woman who jumped at the opportunity to be in the gym with Scott the moment he left the villa to go on a date? I'm pretty sure they were in the pool too. They talking on the daybeds for hours. The same things that Mitch was telling you about and you were denying, you are now going through and making him the villain in your story when it's same. It's same, Abby. Oh, she's bad vibes. She's such bad vibes. I'm sorry to anybody who likes her. Y'all can have at it. But the people who are left are, who's left? Oh, Amber picked no, there's somebody before that. Amber picked Josh. There's nobody left? Who picked Scott? Oh, Abby. Yeah, Abby picked Scott. Amber picked Josh. They can go home. I don't even know why Amber's still here. I feel like we've run through the gamut of these Wise jokes because her last name is Wise. We're done. It's okay. Tell Daddy to come pick her up in a Porsche, in a plane. I don't care what mode of transportation. Just get her out of here. Scott, in my opinion, unfortunately, is starting to look like a wet wipe because why are you entertaining Abby?
Are you like open to chatting again?
Yes,
like I don't want you to feel mugged off.
Yeah, no.
Like,
This has happened, and over the last couple of days, I think you've dealt with it well.
Oh my God. How did this happen so quickly?
I hope to God this is his attempt at just staying in the villa because the way that Abby has been moving, whether it was in the pursuit of you or in the re-pursuit of Mitch, to me, it would be a turnoff. It would absolutely be a turnoff. Mitch, it's funny that Mitch was saying like, oh, I get the ick from her doing this stuff because he was doing the same things. But honestly, even I've gotten the ick with Abby. Scott, please tell me it's gameplay. Please tell me personally that this is gameplay because I don't understand what you want with Abby. Ella pulls Ty aside and she lets him know about the conversation that she had with Ella B. And they start to have an argument because he's upset that she is taking the word of another woman over his.
Oh, it's a shame that was our last kiss in all this.
No, it wasn't like that.
Since she came in, you've been singing her praises, what a lovely girl she is.
Of course I'm gonna sing her praises to the man.
Calm down.
So get away from me. What do you mean calm down?
I'm talking to you, Carl.
In the conversation, I don't remember if I felt like he was kind of saying, I wish we had another kiss, or if he was saying, well, that was our last kiss. I don't remember. But what I do remember is that although he wasn't full on flirting with her, he also wasn't full on closing it either. So he leaves too much room for speculation. And Ella had even said that earlier. When you're talking to Ella B and you're being jokey and you're being lighthearted, it's giving her a sense of hope. And if we're trying to work on a relationship, that doesn't work for me. So yeah, was Ty being outright flirty? Not necessarily, but he didn't outright close things with Ella B. So I don't know. Then Ty goes and talks to Ella B and he's like, you know that conversation did not go that way.
It's a shame that's never gonna happen again. It won't, it's a shame, do you get me?
I never insinuated that.
If you can't trust me or believe me, there's no point doing this. What do you not understand?
I was tired of hearing the same shit.
Well, now I'm tired then. Of you not trusting me.
I've already been with guys that tell me all the same things you tell me, and they still turn around and hurt me.
What is the point in having feelings on that? Because this is not good, bro. This is dead.
I am fully convinced that this relationship is a canon event for the toxic twins. I think that they're gonna learn a lot from interacting with each other. Maybe that will lead to them having a long relationship. Maybe that will lead to them having a short, very toxic relationship. But at the end of the day, I feel like they're going to learn a lot. One thing that they could learn is boundaries in their relationship. What is and isn't okay for us together, right? Ty feels like flirting and having banter isn't a problem, right? But for Ella, it is. And I think that's something that they need to talk about. And if they have, they need to be a little bit more clear on what that looks like, because these constant arguments, honestly, it's getting old for everybody. It is getting old for everybody. Like I said earlier, Whitney told Ella, what are you going to decide? Are you going to be the woman who's going to help him grow? Or are you going to go and find yourself with a person who's already at the place that you want him to be? You know, and there's still room for growth for those people, but at least you have a head start instead of starting from scratch with Ty. You know, I think they could have something good, but they just need to mature. I think they're, 22, the both of them? 22, 23? I'm a completely different person, and that was about 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean? So there's potential for them to have something good. They just got to work out a hell of a lot of kinks. A hell of a lot of kinks. I can't remember if there was there wasn't a tomorrow night, but there was a vote. I want to know who you guys voted for in the comments. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.